Title: Liesl saves Michael and unleashes a shocking truth. Chapter 1. A desperate rescue. The storm raged over Port Charles, its fury mirroring the tension that had been brewing for weeks. Michael Corinthos had been missing for nearly 48 hours, and the entire town was on edge. Carly Corinthos paced inside the Corinthos estate, her anxiety barely restrained. Jason Morgan, ever the steady presence, had been working tirelessly to track Michael down, but every lead had turned into a dead end. Little did they know, Michael was being held captive in an undisclosed location, bound, battered, and running out of time. Liesl Albrecht, the woman with more secrets than anyone dared to count, had caught wind of his abduction through a well-placed contact. The name of the captor made her blood run cold. Victor Cassadine. Again. Liesl had spent enough of her life tangled in the Cassadine web to know that whatever Victor had planned, it was nothing short of catastrophic. For reasons she kept to herself, she couldn't let Michael die. The guilt of past sins weighed too heavily on her, and for once, she had a chance to do the right thing. With calculated precision, she tracked Victor's operatives to a secluded warehouse on the outskirts of Port Charles. Slipping in undetected, she found Michael, weak but alive. She freed him, but not before a guard caught sight of them. A fight ensued, with Liesl using her medical expertise to incapacitate their assailant. By the time she got Michael to safety, he was in and out of consciousness. "Hang on, young Corinthos," she murmured. "You must live, for all our sakes." Chapter 2. Secrets Unveiled. The moment Carly laid eyes on Michael, safe but visibly shaken, she pulled him into a fierce hug. "You're okay," she whispered, relief washing over her. Jason stood back, his keen eyes assessing Liesl, who looked far too composed given the circumstances. "How did you know where to find him?" he asked. Liesl hesitated, then made a choice she had been avoiding for years. "Because I knew who took him," she admitted. "And I know why." Michael, still groggy, muttered, "What are you talking about?" Liesl's gaze met Jason's, then Carly's. She took a deep breath before speaking. "There is something you don't know about your family. A truth hidden for decades." Carly's pulse quickened. "Spit it out, Liesl." A heavy silence filled the room before Liesl finally said the words that would shake their world. Michael was taken because of a secret connected to his bloodline. He is not solely a Corinthos or a Quartermain. His lineage ties to something much more dangerous, something the Cassadines have been after for a very long time. Jason stiffened. "What do you mean?" Liesl exhaled. "Michael's father isn't just Sonny Corinthos. He shares DNA with someone else, someone whose existence has been kept hidden from even you, Carly." Carly's breath caught in her throat. "That's impossible." "No," Liesl corrected. "It is the truth. Years ago, Helena Cassadine manipulated a situation that changed the course of history. Michael has a biological link to the Cassadines through Helena's tampering. He is Victor Cassadine's grandson." Chapter 3. A Dangerous Revelation. Stunned silence filled the room. Michael, barely processing, shook his head weakly. "No, that's not possible." Carly's mind raced. "Are you saying that somehow, someway, Sonny isn't his only father?" Liesl nodded gravely. "Through genetic engineering, Helena ensured that Michael carries Cassadine blood. This is why Victor targeted him. He isn't just an heir to the Corinthos and Quartermain fortunes. He's a Cassadine by design." Jason's fists clenched at his sides. "Why would Helena do this?" Liesl's voice darkened. "Because she wanted control over Michael from the very beginning. A perfect heir, molded by 3 powerful bloodlines. Victor was only executing the plan she set in motion long ago." Michael swallowed hard, his entire world tilting. "So, what does that mean for me?" Liesl's expression softened. "It means you are more powerful than you ever imagined, but also more at risk than you have ever been. And I suspect Victor's plan for you isn't over." Carly, ever the mother bear, stepped forward. "Then we stop him. Whatever it takes." Jason nodded. "Agreed." Michael looked at his family, the weight of his newfound legacy pressing down on him. Liesl had saved his life, but in doing so, she had shattered everything he thought he knew. And the war for his future was just beginning.